Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go to PayPal at Deem by Any Means. It should be a picture of malcolmx up there. There go to Cash App, $ Deem by Any Means. I want to say, y'all, I truly appreciate all the support. I don't care if you send 50 cents, a dollar, $100, $1,000. It is much, much appreciated. Today, I wanted to talk about something that we all watched Super Bowl Sunday. Everybody watched the Kansas City Chiefs play the 49ers. It was a good game, crazy walk-off, touchdown, the whole nine. Now, this is something that I understand in sports, that people get emotional and people get upset and people care and got a passion. I understand that. That's something that I understand. And before, I want everybody to know that I actually like Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce, one of the few white boys that I actually do like. You understand what I'm saying? And his brother, definitely. I got his jersey. I got his brother's jersey. You understand? I like the Kelce brothers, and where they come from. So this really don't even have nothing to do with them. It got more to do what Travis did. If a black man in any sport did what Travis Kelce did to Andy Reid on the sideline with millions on millions on millions of people watching, he would be labeled a tyrant. He will be labeled out of control. He will be labeled a team obliterator. If Terrell Owens did that, it would not be swept under the rug and laughed about at the post game like Andy Reid was doing. If Antonio Brown did that, same thing. If Odell Beckham Jr. did that, same thing. If Randy Moss did that, same thing. If John Morant did that, same thing. If Kyrie Irving did that, same thing. Black guys, we don't get that type of pass to act like that. And he pushed, he bumped the white coach that almost fell on the sideline. Man, listen here. They would have been talking about hitting you with an assault charge. And we know this stuff is true, y'all. We could sit up there and act like it's not. People want to make fun of Antonio Brown for saying, if that was me, I would have been suspended. But the truth of the matter is, y'all, Antonio Brown has every right to be just as passionate as Travis Kelce is. You know why? Because they both was phenomenal football players. You could think Antonio Brown is crazy all you want off the field. I think he is too. That got nothing to do with the fact that he's a great wide receiver, wants the ball, and can get the job done. It's not like he's just asking for the ball because he's not good. You get Antonio Brown the ball, you probably win the game. That's just like he is that good a receiver. He was that good a receiver. What he did off the field and all that means absolutely nothing. Was he lying about what he said, though? See, this is where you know that people do not know how to get past the messenger and hear the message. The point is, no black player in the NFL could get away with doing that. That's why Jalen Hurts got to be so buttoned up. That's why Lamar Jackson has to be the most buttoned up players in the NFL because they black guys, Patrick Mahomes, because they black guys in the NFL that won't get the same passes that a Tom Brady will get for snapping out on the sideline. When Patrick Mahomes went at it with his coach, it was all over ESPN. Tom Brady does it, they say he's passionate. And I love Tom Brady, but this is the truth, y'all. What Travis Kelce did is not okay. And what I mean it's not okay is the fact you shouldn't be, he wanted to put hands on Andy Reid. We all saw it. You could go watch the video yourself. That ain't somebody that's coming to have a friendly conversation. But Andy Reid dealt with a player that did stuff just like that. And he didn't take it the same way as he takes it with Travis Kelce. You know, a player that came back off injury, got him to the Super Bowl, and actually played very well in the Super Bowl. He was not the reason Andy Reid didn't get his first ring. If anything, he was the reason the game was close to begin with. But they didn't treat him the same way. It wasn't received the same way. If Randy Moss does this, he's a tyrant. Let John Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies do that to his coach right now. Y'all made John Morant a villain when John Morant literally did nothing wrong. In Tennessee, you're allowed to have firearms. Last time I checked, John Morant is not a felon. But it's okay for Nikola Jokic to post videos of him hunting and stuff like that. That's fine, though. That's perfectly okay. It's okay for white athletes to post them hunting with guns, but Ja Morant can't be with his homies to have a pistol. Blatant racism, blatant double standard. And this is what I'm here for, to expose all of these things about how my people are treated in a sport that doesn't exist if we don't play it. Any of them. Football is the biggest sport in the world. Yeah, if black people decided to stop tomorrow, it would lose. They would lose every endorsement. They would lose everything in the NFL. The NFL would not exist no more. If black men decided to stop playing in the NBA tomorrow, none of it would exist anymore. If every black player said, you know what, I got enough millions, I'm going to retire, it would not exist. The craziest part, y'all, and I hate to say this, if white men decided to stop playing in the NBA would still be phenomenal and lucrative. You don't like me saying that, but it's the goddamn truth. If white players decided to stop playing in the NFL, Tom Brady, even himself, the GOAT, if white players decided today to stop playing in the NFL would still be very amazing. The NFL would still be very amazing. I know people don't like to hear that, but it's the truth. It's just the flat out truth. Of course, would it be as good? No, because our white counterparts, our good brothers, they contribute a lot. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, that's my guy. Joe Burrow, that's my guy. Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce, no. They contribute a lot to the sport. They some bad boys. They some bad boys that you got to deal with. I don't care what color they are. You got to deal with them, whether you like it or not. But guess what? As great as they are, the sport would still thrive without them. But black players, it wouldn't even exist. You know how we know that this is true? Because it's the reason the Negro League was just as popular as the actual MLB back in the day. It's a reason they wanted to, if you ever watch 42 with Jackie Robinson, it's a reason they needed to bring the black players into the MLB. It's a reason they did that. But we all know for a fact that if black men stop playing in the NFL tomorrow, it would not exist. So the fact that we don't get more leeway than everybody else is crazy to me. The fact that we don't get more grace than everybody else is crazy to me. We held to the highest standard, but we are the product. That's the craziest thing. We literally have all the power, even from the owners, because the owners could go on strike and do all that. I guarantee, as much I hate when people even say that, well, the players don't want, the players are just stupid. That's all I has to do. I guarantee if players stop playing for 2 years, the owners will beg them to come back, because this is what I'm talking about, y'all, that y'all don't understand about business. Do you understand that these people have contracts with the city and with other companies to provide a service, NFL, NBA? They already locked in. You can't, then they would have to pay out all those other companies that are involved, sponsoring, helping out the NBA and NFL be what it is. TV contracts, they would have to find a way to pay these guys back, because we're paying you because these guys are playing. If you didn't tell me that they weren't going to be playing and that the NFL and NBA is not available, okay, well, we need our money back. Billionaires, I guarantee you, they would beg the NFL and NBA players to come back. 100%. Because one thing I know about billionaires, they don't want to lose billions. That's what I do know. I know that more than them, not like them black people, that they don't want to lose billions. If every black person decided tomorrow to stop playing in the NBA and NFL, that's exactly what will happen. That is exactly what would happen. Y'all don't understand how much their money is tied up in that amongst everything, and how all of these things are connected, y'all. But you got to understand business to understand that, or just use your common sense. Just take me at my word for it. So it's the true double standard on how we get treated as black men, not only in entertainment, not only in sports. Look at what's going on with Taraji P. Henson and black actors not even getting paid the same thing they white counterparts are getting paid. We see what's going on in this world, and we just continue to sit back and let it happen to us and act like it's not an issue and not a problem. If any black player did what Travis Kelce did, it'd be a much bigger story. That part I could guarantee you. It would be a much, much, much bigger story. And if you think it would have, if you listening to me right now and understand that and think that it would have, then that means that you are acknowledging that you know racism is alive and well and that you are not treated fairly in this country, or you are on the other side being a white American knowing that blacks aren't being treated fairly in this country and you're not doing everything you can and possible. You're not doing everything you can possible to make sure that it doesn't happen. Because guess what, white people? If all of y'all decided to stop not liking black people and actually loved us and got racism out your heart, then none of these problems would exist. Just how I said about the NBA and NFL, it applies to other things. Now, if every white person around the globe decided, I'm not going to be racist no more. We're going to give black people their reparations. We're going to apologize for everything we never did. We ain't none of us going to be racist no more. Then guess what, y'all? Racism wouldn't exist no more now, would it? Just something to think about. It only exists because we are allowing these things to happen. Because people are that, and we try to deny it and act like they aren't that. It's not everybody. I hate when people say all white people not like that. No, all white people aren't like that. But it's so much of them that are like that the ones that aren't like that don't even matter. Because if it was way more white people that weren't racist, then racism wouldn't be as big of a deal as it is in America now, would it? Because it'd be happening at such a small percentage. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all know what this is. Deem by any means. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. There go to Cash App. $ Deem by any means. I want to say I appreciate every last single one of y'all. Y'all take care and enjoy y'all day. Get at me.